ذكرا ذا رأي وسمع وبصر ونطق ممن سلم الناس شرفه وشرف قومه ورأوا منه ومن آبائهم
مآثر الحميدة
وعرفوا أنه لا يألو جهدا في إصلاح المدينة. هذا كله يدل عليه العقل، وأجمعت عليه أمم بني آدم على تباعد بلدانهم واختلاف أديانهم، لما أحسوا من أن المصلحة المقصودة من نصب الملك لا تتم إلا به، فإن وقع شيء من إهماله رأوه خلاف ما ينبغي وكرهته قلوبهم، ولو سكتوا على غيظ. ولا بد للملك من إنشاء الجانب.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. So regarding irtifaq awwal, Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi, he mentioned there that how to earn and gain your livelihoods. So he mentioned in detail. And then how to have your family and family life. Other chapter. And then the other chapter, how to have dealings in the society, social dealings, but mostly the financial dealings. And then, as he mentioned, that society needs a state and government. So now, the state or government politics, how it should be. So he mentioned there that is needed. Number one, to stop any evil to the state. And he mentioned the 8 big evils. And then to promote further the state. For that, certain things are needed. So he mentions 5 things there. And after that, he said in brief how the states are getting ruined. So he said, because of 2 reasons. Number one, that people are looting the national treasury in one way or the other. And number 2, to have the money in the treasury, what they are doing, putting heavy taxes on people. So he said that states are getting ruined with these 2 things. So now, he is going to tell us that how should be the character of the kings. And by king he means the rulers. By king he means what? The rulers. But in his time the rulers were the kings, so that's why he is using the word muluk. Now it is mentioned before that if there is a state, state does not run without authority. And ruler is the authority. But what is the qualification of the ruler, or what should be the qualification of the ruler? Number 1, he must be a man of character, high character, noble character. Varna, or otherwise, he will be a burden on the state and on the people as well. Number 2, he must be a brave person. Otherwise, a state or government would be attacked from inside. from outside. So now if the ruler is weak and coward, so he will not be able to counter the inside turmoil or the outside invasion. In such like situation, his rule will not remain, state will not remain, and such a person, he will never have a respect in the eyes of his own people. They will be making a fun of him. That our president is very dull. Yes, they will be making a fun of him. Got it? That's number two. And number three, he must be a forbearing person, not losing temper very soon. If he is a strong man and losing temper soon, so he will kill the people because he has the power, he has the army, he has the forces. He will be using them against them. Number four, he must be a wise man. To plan based on wisdom. Number five, he must be a sane person, not insane. Must be a baligh and adult. Must be a free man, not a slave. Because a slave does not have authority on himself. And must be a male person. Because female in Sharia does not have too much exposure. For women, there are a lot of restrictions. Got it? And must be a man having opinion. Otherwise, for minute issue, he will be calling here and there. What should I do? Yes, how it will work? Yes, because he does not have opinion. And somebody who does not have opinion, he cannot decide. Yes?
Yes.
And he must be good hearing person, not a deaf one. Otherwise, people will be shouting and he will hear little and miss a lot. Yes. And must be a seeing person, not a blind one. Must be a speaking person, not a mute one. And must speak in a good way. And must be of people who have respect in the society. Got it? Tribe-wise, family-wise, person-wise. That this tribe is respected, especially where the tribal ties are very tight, are very strong. So their people are looking towards those whose tribe is big, whose tribe is powerful. So if he will become the ruler, he can control the situation very easily. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Got or not?
Yeah.
And must be from such people whose elders in history have done lot of goods. Mean the family is known for their goods in history. That once his great-grandfather, when the Russia attacked, and the way he fought against them. Once what happened to the country and to the people, but his great-grandfather, the way he addressed the situation, that was amazing. So he must be from such a family or tribe who have this type of history. Got it? And also, it must be proven in the eyes of the general public that this man in his personality is a man for the good of country and good of people. He will never miss any opportunity. Got it? So these are the things which are mentioned in that ibara which Maulana Yusuf recited tonight. Babu Sirat al-Muluk. Sirat is, we say, that mostly we say Sirah for the character of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, but Sirah is character of anyone. Got it? So Babu Sirat al-Muluk, the high noble character of kings. Sirah is used for high noble character. For what? High noble character. Yajibu, it is must. When Imam Rahmatullah alayhi uses the word yajibu, so it means it is must. An yakun al-maliku, that the king must be muttasifan bil akhlaq al-marziyya. He must be muttasif with liked character, or beloved character, or good character. Wa illa, if that is not the case, kana kallan al Madina, so he will be a burden on the state. He will be a burden on the state. Fa illam yakun shujaban, and if he is not brave, zawafa an muqawamat al muharibin. Muharib is the one who fights. Muharibin, the people who are fighting. So he will be weak and he will not be able to compete who? The fighters. وَلَمْ تَنْظُرْ إِلَيْهِ الرَّعِيَّةِ, and the general public, Ra'iyya means the general public of his family, or of his country. And the general public of his country will not look at him إِلَّا بِعَيْنِ الْهَوَانِ, but only with the eye of disrespect. With the eye of disrespect. وَإِن لَمْ يَكُنْ حَلِيمًا, and if he is not a man who can hold himself. Halim is actually a man. Anger came to him, but he can hold himself. Otherwise, anger with non-light things, that is nature. That is what? That is nature. But this is the case that where the person can show his anger and where he can hold himself. So a far-bearing person, yes, in situations he becomes angry, but he does not go by his anger. He holds himself. He holds himself. If he is not Halim, Kada, so it is very much expected, Karuba, yuhalikum bi satwatihi, that he will kill the people with his satwat. Satwat being a strong character and losing his temper very soon. Satwat. Wa illam yakun hakiman, and if he is not a wise man, lam yastambit, he will never derive or deduce at-tadbir al-muslih, that planning which can reform situation, which can correct a situation, which can put things in the proper direction. وَأَن يَكُونَ عَاقِلًا. So this is ataf. In the very beginning, Maulana Yusuf, yajibu, what is in the very beginning of the chapter? أَن يَكُونَ. So وَيَجِبُ أَن يَكُونَ عَاقِلًا. So this an is ataf on the previous an. وَأَن يَكُونَ عَاقِلًا, and this is also must for the king or for the ruler, that he must be a aqil. Got it? Aqil, not insane person, but sane. Baliman, adult. Hurran, free. Zakaran, male. Zarayan, having opinion. Wasam'in, having the hearing power. Wabasarin, having the seeing eyes. Wanutqin, speaking. Mimman salim nas sharafahu wa sharafa qawmihi. And must be of those that the people, they recognize his sharaf and dignity and the dignity of his qawm as well. The dignity of his qawm and qabila as well. وَرَأَوْ مِنْهُ, and the people have seen minhu, from this ruler, وَمِنْ آبَائِهِ, and from his elders, forefathers, al-ma'asir al-hamida, like the practices. Ma'athir, that is the plural of ma'athara, and ma'athara mean al-amal al-manqul, al-qawl al-manqul. Yani good words or good actions, these are narrated from this family. Good words are good actions. وَعَرَفُوا, and they also know أَنَّهُ لَا يَعْلُو جُهْدًا لَا يَقْصُرُ جُهْدًا, that he will never miss an opportunity, or he will not be missing to use his effort. Juhd means his effort. أَنَّهُ لَا يَعْلُو جُهْدًا فِي إِصْلَاحِ الْمَدِينَةِ, he will not miss to use his juhd في إصلاح المدينة, in the reformation of the state. هذا كله. Now Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says that maybe you people will be asking, where from you have brought all these conditions for a ruler? So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says that aql is one source of sharia as well. Aql is one source of knowledge as well. So whatever I said, that what the aql is the source for that. Insani aql says that the ruler must be like this. وَأَجْمَعَتْ عَلَيْهِ الْأُمَمْ, and also وَأَجْمَعَتْ عَلَيْهِ أُمَمُ بَنِي آدَمْ, that different nations of human beings, they have done an ijma on that. Have you ever heard that in such like time the people agreed upon that our king must be an insane person or a pagal? Yes? Or our king must be a minor. Is there any case? No. So وَأَجْمَعَ عَلَيْهِ أُمُومُ بَنِي آدَمْ, that the different nations of Bani Adam, they have done an ijma or ittifaq on that, عَلَى تَبَاعُدِ بُلْدَانِهِمْ, even though their states were far from one another. Now here, one state is in the west. Here the people agreed on these qualities. There another state, that is Malaysia, Indonesia, in the Far East, at that time connection was not there, but they were also thinking the same thing. That ruler must have these qualities. وَإِخْتِلَافِ أَدْيَانِهِمْ, and not only they were being from different deens, but upon these qualities, they have an agreement. Yes, the non-Muslims, they are looking for these qualities in their ruler, and the Muslims, they are looking for these qualities in their ruler. لما أحسوا, because they feel من أن المصلحة المقصودة. Look, what is the purpose of state and the purpose of a leader of the state? Reformation. What? Reformation. Yes, to put the things in the proper direction, to provide peace and justice. Got it? So that's what they felt. أن المصلحة المقصودة, that the reformation which is meant min nasb al-malik, meant from what? From appointing a ruler. لا تتم إلا به, that will never happen but only by such a person. But only by such a person. فإن وقع شيء من إهماله, so if something otherwise, one is i'mal mean, yeah, taking it seriously, and ihmal mean, yes, not considering it. So if ihmal happened in the, okay, no, who cares? Yes, blind is also okay. Or who cares? Someone who cannot speak is also okay to be a king. فإن وقع شيء من إهماله, من إهمال هذا المذكور, من إهمال ويوسف من إهمال هذا المذكور. فإن وقع شيء من إهماله رأوه خلاف ما ينبغي, so they see it that that is not suitable, but that is against suitability. وكرهته قلوبهم, and also their heart dislike it. Oh, the blind man sitting in ark leading the nation. Got it? Or the stupid guy sitting in ark leading the nation. Sometimes they will speak out, and sometimes they not, but from the bottom of their heart, they will be hating him. So, وَكَرْهَةُ قُلُوبُهُمْ, their hearts will dislike him. وَلَوْ سَكَتُوا سَكَتُوا عَلَى غَيْظٍ, but if they are keeping quiet, so they will be having the anger. They will be having the anger, but still they will be remaining silent with anger. And sometimes that anger can erupt and make a big turmoil. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. يا الله.
Sheikh was describing the situation.